Right now, in the middle of the Arabian desert, something impossible is taking shape. A $200 billion city designed for life on Mars. But this isn't science fiction. It's happening today. And the truth behind why they're building it will shock you. Because hidden inside this project are 3 secrets that could change everything. A training ground that mimics alien worlds. Technology that's already revolutionizing Earth. And a timeline that's way faster than anyone expected. Let me show you exactly how this happened. The United Arab Emirates just broke ground on the Mars Science City. It sprawls across 1.9 million square feet of desert. That's bigger than 30 football fields. And it's not just for show. This is where humanity will learn to survive on another planet. The UAE Space Agency partnered with private companies and international scientists. Their goal? Create the most realistic Mars environment ever built. But here's what makes this different from every other space project. They're not waiting for technology to catch up. They're building it now with what we have. The complex includes biodomes that grow food without soil, labs that test 3D printed buildings, and chambers that simulate Mars' deadly atmosphere. Most countries talk about Mars missions decades away. The UAE is training people to live there by 2030. That's only 6 years from now. Now here's where things get really interesting. Inside the city's core sits the Museum of Human Achievement. But it's not about the past. It's a simulation center that tricks your brain into thinking you're on Mars. The walls project red desert horizons for miles. Gravity chambers make you feel the lighter Martian pull. Temperature controls drop to -80 degrees Celsius. That's colder than Antarctica's worst day. Scientists spend months inside these domes without leaving. They eat only what they grow in hydroponic farms. They drink recycled water that was their shower water yesterday. And they face the same psychological challenges real Mars colonists will face. Isolation. Boredom. Fear. But here's the twist nobody talks about. This training isn't just for astronauts. Regular people are applying to live in these simulations. Teachers. Engineers. Artists. The UAE wants to prove that ordinary humans can survive Mars. Not just elite pilots with perfect health. They're testing families. Different age groups. People with medical conditions. Because if Mars colonies are real, they need to work for everyone. But if you think that's crazy, wait until you hear this. The buildings themselves are the real experiment. Every structure in Mars Science City is 3D printed using desert sand. The same sand that covers Mars. Giant robotic arms melt the sand into layers. They stack these layers into walls, floors, and ceilings. No wood. No concrete. No materials shipped from Earth. This technology is revolutionary. And it's already changing construction on our planet. Companies in California are using the same method to build affordable homes. Dubai is printing entire office buildings. The cost? 70% less than traditional construction. The time? A fraction of what normal buildings take. But the UAE didn't develop this for Earth. They developed it because sending construction materials to Mars costs $20,000 per pound. That means a simple hammer costs $300,000. A full construction crew would cost trillions. So they designed robots that use what's already there. The sand. And here's where it gets deeper. These 3D printers run on solar power stored in advanced batteries. The same batteries are now powering electric grids in remote villages across Africa and Asia. Mars technology is solving Earth problems right now. Not in the future. Today. The UAE realized something most space programs miss. If the tech can't help people now, it won't save us later. This brings us to the most shocking discovery of all. Mars Science City isn't really about Mars. It's about Earth's survival. The UAE sits on land that's becoming uninhabitable. Summer temperatures now hit 55 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to cook an egg on the sidewalk. Water scarcity threatens millions. Desertification is spreading. And climate scientists predict the Middle East could be too hot for humans by 2100. So the UAE is using Mars as a testing ground for extreme Earth conditions. Those biodomes growing food without soil? They're templates for feeding people in drought zones. The water recycling systems? Already being installed in Yemen and Somalia. The cooling technology that makes Mars habitats livable? It's making desert cities possible when air conditioning fails. This is the secret they don't advertise. Mars Science City is a climate adaptation facility disguised as a space program. And it's working. Other nations are watching closely. Saudi Arabia just announced a similar project. Egypt is in talks to build its own version. Even the United States is studying the UAE's models. Because while everyone focused on the romance of Mars exploration, the UAE built something practical. A blueprint for human survival in hostile environments. Whether that's Mars or Earth doesn't matter. The solutions are the same. Efficient energy, closed-loop water systems, sustainable food production, structures that withstand extreme conditions. So what does all this mean for us today? This changes everything about how we think about space exploration. For decades, space programs were national pride projects. Flags planted on the moon, rovers on Mars, billionaires racing to orbit. But the UAE flipped the script. They're treating space technology as humanitarian infrastructure. And that shift is already reshaping global priorities. NASA is now partnering with the UAE to test Mars habitats. The European Space Agency is sending researchers to train in the desert facility. Private companies like SpaceX are adapting UAE designs for their own Mars plans. But here's what matters for regular people. The innovations coming from Mars Science City are dropping into consumer markets fast. Those 3D printed buildings? Companies are offering them to homebuyers in Texas and Arizona. The food-growing biodomes? Schools are installing mini versions to teach kids about sustainable agriculture. The advanced solar batteries? They're powering homes during blackouts. This technology isn't locked behind billion-dollar budgets anymore. It's becoming accessible. And it's creating new industries. Construction jobs that didn't exist 5 years ago. Agricultural specialists for indoor farming. Engineers who design for extreme climates. The UAE invested $200 billion not just to reach Mars, but to train a workforce that can build our future. Whether we end up on Mars or just make Earth more livable, these skills matter. Before we wrap up, there's one final thing you need to know. The Mars Science City has a completion date that nobody expected. Phase 1 finishes this year, 2026. That means habitable domes, working farms, and simulation centers are operational right now. But here's the final twist. The first long-term residents aren't astronauts. They're students. The UAE is creating Mars Academy, a school where teenagers learn by living in Martian conditions. They'll study engineering while building their own habitats, learn biology while growing their own food, master survival while preparing for worlds that don't exist yet. And they're accepting international applicants. Kids from America, Europe, Asia, Africa. This isn't a distant future anymore. It's happening now. And it's open to the next generation. The UAE bet everything on one idea. That Mars isn't about escaping Earth. It's about saving it. And by building a city for another planet, they created solutions for this one. If this opened your eyes to what's really happening in the desert, then you're ready to see what comes next. Let's recap what we just uncovered. A $200 billion city that's training humans for Mars while solving Earth's climate crisis. Buildings printed from sand that are revolutionizing construction worldwide. And a school that's turning teenagers into the architects of humanity's future. All of it happening right now in the Arabian desert. If this story amazed you, hit that subscribe button. We're diving deep into the mega projects reshaping our world. Next video? The underground city being built beneath the Sahara that could house 50 million people. You won't believe what's driving it. Drop a comment and tell me, would you spend a year living in Mars conditions if it meant helping humanity survive? I read every response. And if you want exclusive updates on projects like this before they hit YouTube, check the link below for our newsletter. The future isn't coming. It's already here. And you just got a front row seat.